Hey everyone, in this quick tip we wanted to teach you some of the hidden features in the iPhone camera app. Now over the years, starting with the original iPhone, the camera app has gotten more and more powerful as the cameras in the iPhones have become more and more powerful. But with that comes complexity, so we wanted to show you some of the features really quickly on the iPhone. First, in the camera app, you'll notice at the bottom all the different types of photos and videos that you can take: video, slow-mo, if you want to take a portrait on the new phones where you can blur the background and make it look like a very professional photo. You can do square or panoramic photos if you want to take a photo and then just swipe across to take some gorgeous panoramic photos. The other things you can do are at the top of the phone. So if I go back to photo here, I have my flash, which is the top left, that I can turn on, off, or keep it auto. I have a live button where I can record live photos. Now live photos are fantastic because it records like a little video before and after you hit the photography button to take the photo. For example, I've done a live photo here, which looks gorgeous because what I've done is taken that live photo, then if you swipe up on a live photo, you can actually set it to loop, bounce, or long exposure. Long exposure looks really cool with the water. It makes it look like ice. Now there's other things you can do with panoramics and things. This is a panoramic that I took, which is a very large photo because it stitches a bunch of horizontal photos together. Going back to the camera though, next to live is the timer. So if you want to set a timer, run into the photo, you can do that. If you have an Apple Watch, there's actually an app on your watch that you can stand where you want and take the photo from your watch. It will count down a little timer, buzz on your wrist until it takes the photo. I've done that a couple times with family. It's fantastic. And then of course you have filters up at the top, which are all the filters that you can add to your photo. Now, these are the things that you can tell very quickly about the photo app on your iPhone. But what about some of those hidden features? Well, the one I always love showing people is how to set the focus and exposure on your photos. Just by tapping on the area of the photo that you want it to focus and set the lighting to, you can drastically change your photo and make it look 10 times better. So if I want to focus on these plants down here, I tap on them. If you notice, the sky is a lot brighter, but the photos look great. If I want to focus on that beautiful sunset, I tap on that, and it lights everything appropriately to the sunset. Because cameras can't regulate light like our eyes, you do have to set that exposure and that focus to where you want it. Now, if you're doing something like a panoramic, like the sunset, to the right and the left of me, the sun's not as bright, so if I start taking that photo, that exposure is going to get messed up and I'm not going to get that beautiful sunset. But you can lock in the exposure and the focus. Tap and hold on the area you want to set, and if I force touch that area, it will actually lock in the exposure to where I want it. Let me see if I can get it to do that for me on this photo. Kind of tap and hold, and you'll notice now it has at the top AE/AF lock, and that's auto exposure and autofocus lock. Tap somewhere else just to get rid of that. Kind of tap and hold and keep it there until you've locked in the auto exposure and autofocus. So that's nice, especially if you're taking a video or something like that and you want to lock that focus and exposure. Another thing you can do is tap somewhere to hold, and then what you want to do is with that sun, grab that sun that appears on the right hand side and just sort of drag up and drag down. Let's see if I can get it to do it here. So drag up and drag down on that sun, and you can manually control the exposure. So that's just been a quick tip on the camera app. I hope tapping on the screen, learning about that exposure and focus will help you take some better photos. Thank you so much for joining us today.